about North at all? Yeah, I think they're 3 and 4 here. I just wondered if you knew any of the players. Do we need to plug this laptop in? Looks like it's got enough battery. Quite a bit of camera work?
Yeah, I have been.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good money?
Yeah.
Beats the heck out of going
to
work at a pizza parlor or something, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
A little wind blowing today. Here at the old ball yard. Okay, here we go. Well, good afternoon and welcome to Maccabee Field, North Medford High School for this afternoon's doubleheader of North-South rivalry baseball. The South Medford Panthers and the North Medford Black Tornado. Randy Adams on this Saturday afternoon. They did not think initially this morning they were going to get these games in. They thought they would be rained out. They did push the game times back. The original game times were scheduled for noon and 2, but we are at 2 and 4 today, and both games will be available to you online at TableRockSports.net. Taylor is my world-famous cameraman today. He's bundled up. He's ready to rock and roll, and so are we here to bring you a doubleheader between the Panthers and the Black Tornado. Panthers come in with a pretty decent record, number 6, ranked in the OSAA 6A rankings. They are 12-3, 4-3 in the Southwest Conference. The North Medford Black Tornado, and even 9-9 overall, and 3-4 in conference play. The head coach, Kerry Curtis of the Tornado. Josh Moody is the head coach of the South Medford Panthers. He's assisted by Scott Carl, Eric Lund, and Dan Herndon, while John King, Derek Horsley, and Mike Newman are the assistant coaches for the North Medford Black Tornado. Both games on the video stream today. We hope you will join us for them, and we'll come back with more. The opening pitch is moments away here on TableRockSports.net. We'll do that right after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Didn't realize that was plugged in, dude.
.365 is here to fuel all of your daily adventures. You'll find just what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken. Wherever your next adventure takes you, from the mountains to the coast. And our Peak Rewards app is here to help you save money on fuel. Save at least 16 cents a gallon so you can travel further on your adventures for less. Daily adventures are just better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back here to Maccabee Field. We've got doubleheader baseball for you today. The softball games between these two teams, South and North Medford, were originally scheduled here at Larry Benny Field. And for those that might be from the Klamath Falls area, that's a name that's synonymous with baseball and softball. But here at Larry Benny Field, they have moved the games today that were supposed to start at noon, and they'll play them at 6 o'clock tonight at the Lithian Driveway Fields here in the Rogue Valley, as they have the artificial surface there, and it's a whole lot easier to get those ball games in under inclement weather conditions. I have to give them credit, though. They've got the field ready to rock here, and it looks like it is in pretty darn good shape, despite the early morning rain, which was somewhat heavy here in the Rogue Valley earlier today. Especially this morning between 8 and 10 a.m. It was crazy here from what I understand, but came down all at once. Mostly cloudy sky and a temperature of about 62 degrees here as we get set for the Black Tornado and the Panthers. Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Waiting even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Memorial Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During the Memorial Day sales event, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
There's your meeting of the minds taking place at home plate. The three umpires for today's game and the two head coaches of these respective Medford programs wanting to get this doubleheader in. The sun's starting to peek out. The wind is blowing out toward left field today, so we may see some long balls through the afternoon. Here at Maccabee Field, we've got 344 feet down the left field line, 388 to straightaway center field, and about 350 to the right field pole. Certainly deeper ballpark than some high schools, and you'd have to get a hold of one, but the wind in that favor today, at least blowing to left field. Starting lineups being introduced. We'll get those to you as they come up to the plate here at Maccabee Field. If you'd like to follow the South and the North ball clubs in softball today, they have moved those games to 6 and 8 p.m. The second one obviously will be under the lights at Lithia and Driveway Fields here in Medford, using the opportunity to play on the turf and not have to worry about playing in the mud. So those games at 6, you can catch both the boys and the girls action and don't have to miss one or the other here today. Every 5 years, the Medford Parks and Recreation Foundation and the Medford Sports Hall of Fame Committee add new names to the list of legendary athletes and contributors to the Medford athletic programs. This year's induction ceremony taking place at the Rogue Valley Country Club on October 22nd. And applications for the next round of inductees are now available. You can pick up one of those at Cascade Athletic Supply here in Medford, Pronto Print, the Santos Center, or by going online at medfordparksfoundation.org. One more commercial break, and then it's time for baseball. South and North rivalry baseball. You're watching it here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here at Maccabee Field. Good friend of mine is named Maccabee. That's why I did that. It is Maccabee Field here, and what a classic guy that was back in the 1970s. That gentleman was the baseball man of Medford. He coached at the Legion level and the high school level, obviously, and was just a super guy. We remember him pretty well, but that was back in the day. As we get set for the opening pitches and the first hitter coming to the plate here this afternoon, we want to let you know that on the mound for the Black Tornado is junior right-hander Trey Newman. Right-hander taking his warm-up tosses. The Black Tornado, as you visualize the game on Table Rock Sports with us in the home whites today. The Panthers in the dark black jerseys with the blue and gray trim. I was talking to a gentleman across the way here a little while ago who was simply blown away by the fact that I asked him a trivia question. I said, do you know who the first play-by-play guy for South Medford High School was? He could not come with that answer. I rose my hand, says it was me. That was back in the day, 1980, I think it's 5 or 6. It's got to be 5 or 6. The year the two schools split here in Medford, and Jerry Allen moved from KYJC here in the Medford area to Eugene to become the Oregon Ducks play-by-play man. That was a while ago. Guys like Mike Ashby, basketball coach, and the late great Larry Walker, the football coach. They had some darn good athletes back then, guys that ended up playing in professional sports like Jonathan Stark in tennis and Rob Fellows at Division I basketball. Just a tremendous first few years for South Medford back in the day. Trey Newman will face a left-handed hitter. This is Cameron Sewell to lead things off here in the top of the first inning. And what has turned out to be not a bad afternoon at all for baseball. As right-hander Trey Newman will throw the first pitch of the afternoon, and it's on the way. This one is swung on and taken into left center field. That might go for extra bases. Sewell rounds first, be a long single for him. First pitch swing, and Sewell has himself a base hit. Puts a runner on at first with no one out. And this will bring up Jace Miller. Jace is a 6-foot senior hitting from the right side of the dish. We'll see if the Panthers elect to go small ball early here and advance the runner. Pitch is in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and that will go down to second base, or the runner will go down to second base. Sewell easily takes the bag as that ball got by the catcher in the dirt. And 2 pitches into the game, we have a pitching visit out of the North Medford dugout. Robbins behind the plate, Jeremiah Robbins. Can't really give him a pass ball on it because the pitch was low. I would consider that if I were an official scorer, but I'm not, to be a wild pitch. But all of a sudden, South Medford has a runner in scoring position 2 pitches into the baseball game. One ball, no strikes will be the count when play resumes. Jace Miller, also a pitcher for the South Medford program, as well as a shortstop. Sewell with a good lead at second base. Now a secondary lead. And the pitch. Down for a ball, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Just underway here at Maccabee Field. First game of 2 this afternoon. The North Medford Black Tornado, the South Medford Panthers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice job from Robbins to block that. But the count now is 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 the count. .30 pitch is delivered across the heart of the plate from Trey Newman for a strike. And the count now 3-1. Full count now. Look back at second, and the pitch will not come to home plate. Playing a little cat and mouse there, and stepping out is Miller. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one comes in and plunks him. Runners on at first and second, and no one out. Tanner Douglas will be the batter now, the 6'3" senior, with runners on at first and second for South Medford here in the top of the first inning. Douglas swings, lifts one into foul territory. A lot of it there, too. Long strike. Count is 0-1. My ball strike counter is stuck on 4 for some reason. I can't advance it one way or the other. From the stretch, Newman now looks and will retreat after the batter steps out. This one is swung on, hit well, and it's going in for extra bases. Coming around third to score, South Medford, making it a 1-0 ball game. Nobody out in the inning, and already a run in for the Panthers. Nice piece of hitting by Douglas there. 1-0 South Medford, and runners will be at second and third. Batter now is Elijah Havey. Takes one for a strike. 0-1. Check of the runners, 2 in scoring position at second and third. There's a nice pitch for strike 2. The glare of the sun making it awful hard for yours truly to see the computer screen here. We are out in the elements here. Nobody out yet. 1 run in for South. Breaking ball, called strike 3, got him. One away. Check that. That was strike 3. Now there is one away. Carson Joe. Spelled just like it sounds, J-O-E, stepping into the batter's box. Takes a check swing and probably should have gone through with it. Comes away for a strike, 0-1. Strike 2, and all of a sudden, with 1 out of the inning, Trey Newman has zeroed in for the Black Tornado, getting a little bit more comfortable on the bump. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and popped foul. Taylor says heads up. He had my back, though. He was ready to make that play if he needed to. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third, 1 run in for South Medford. Pitch comes in high for a ball. Next pitch misses as well. Yours truly is going to give up on the balls and strikes on the inserted scoreboard until further notice, as it seems to be having a difficult time advancing and then getting back to normal. See if we can figure that out as the game goes on. Carson Joe steps out. He's got 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. And there's strike 3. Nice pitch from Newman, 2 away. Two outs in the top of the first. Another run comes in to score for South, making it 2-0. Newman from the stretch, and the pitch is swung on, a hit towards shortstop deep in the hole. The long throw on one hop is in time to get the out. To retire the side. South Medford scores 2 in the top of the first. We'll see what the Black Tornado do in the bottom half. It's South 2, North coming up.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back here to North Medford High School. Douglas will get the start, the left-hander on the mound for South. His bat helped bring in one of 2 runs for South in the top of the first inning. 2022 Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role Scholarship nominations are open until the 1st of May. The $2,500 award goes to a senior athlete each year who displays great sportsmanship and character. If you want more information, check a Facebook page for links to the nomination form. Bottom of the first we go, North trailing by a deuce, and this is Jeremiah Robbins to lead things off. Douglas starts him off with a pretty strike. Breaking ball. Next pitch just missed. Looked good, but called a ball. One ball, one strike. Douglas, a left-hander, plays Legion ball as well. Here's a 1-1 pitch. This one swung on, hit straight away center field and playable. And caught for out number 1. Batting now is Johnny King, playing second base today for North. Douglas induces a fly ball to get 1 out in the inning. And he fouls the first pitch away. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Douglas comes in high. Off-speed breaking pitch. Evens a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Fielder's playing him straight away. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Douglas working fairly quickly on the bump. Gets the ball back. He's ready to go. Tanner with a 1-2 on the way. Fouled away at the plate. No, strike 3. It was dropped, but they'll ensure the out with a throw down to first. And quickly, there are 2 outs in the inning for North Medford. Aiden Horsley, the batter. And a beautiful breaking pitch off speed to start him in the sequence. It's 0-1. South ahead 2-0, bottom of the first. Next pitch is in the dirt for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Another swing and a miss. Good pitch from Douglas there again. Strike 2. Wind blowing from right to left and a pretty brisk wind here this afternoon at Maccabee Field. The 1-2 is fouled away. We'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pinnacle 365 fuels all your daily adventures. Download their Peak Performance app today and start saving 16 cents a gallon on every fill-up. See pinnacle365.com. And one lifted foul and out of play again. Count remains 1-2 to the batter, Aiden Horsley. We'll have to assume Derek, his father, is one of the is assistant coach here. 1-2 pitch. Up and away for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Douglas' 2-2 pitch is swung on, hit to the left side, deep in the hole. That will be a base hit. A 2-out infield single. And the Black Tornado have their first base runner of the afternoon. Now that's a major league name right there. Coming to the plate, Frankie Rutigliano. Somebody you'd think be playing for the Yankees in the 1950s. Steps up. That's a baseball name if I've ever heard one. Douglas with the toss over to first base. Don't think the lead was very liberal over there, but I think Douglas, being a left-hander, wants to keep him close. 2-run ball game, but we are in the first inning. Now Tanner goes over again. A little more emphatic with that throw. Comes in low for a ball. First pitch of the sequence. There can't be 1 ball and no strikes. There's a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Good pitch. Off speed and it cut at the end. Dropped. Looked like almost a drop ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. North Medford with a runner at first base. Douglas again with the toss over to the bag at first. Pitch off the plate for a ball to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sun now hidden again behind pretty good cloud cover here at Maccabee Field today. 2-2 pitch, blocked in the dirt. Ball 3-2. Rutigliano has battled his way back from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count. And there's ball 4 to put runners on at first and second. Colton Morgan will bat now. A sophomore. Lots of freshmen and sophomores on a varsity roster this year for North. I see 3 freshmen and about 5 sophomores for the Black Tornado. First pitch from Douglas settles in nicely on the outside part of the plate for a strike. It's 0-1. South Medford leading it 2-0. Bottom of the first inning. Next pitch is a ball. There's a pitch that comes in high for ball 2, 2-1. And a visit to the mound. After the first 2 hitters in the inning were retired relatively easy, all of a sudden Douglas is having a more difficult time getting to the middle of the order here, which is where you would expect, I think. Damage to happen. Douglas with runners at first and second comes with a pitch, and it's below the knees. And he is in jeopardy of loading the bases with a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Now it's strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Douglas will spin but not throw the ball back to second base. Next pitch is ball 4 to Colton Morgan, and that loads the bases here in the first inning. And an opportunity for North to get right back into this ball game. This ball gets by the catcher, the throw home. Douglas had him, but the ball popped out of the glove. And it's a 2-1 ball game. I think the throw beat the runner, but when the tag was being applied, it did not stay in the glove of the pitcher. Covering the plate at third, or rather at home, and it's 2-1. Here's a base hit into right center field. That's going to give North Medford the lead. 1 run will score. Here's the second one coming around to make it 3-2 North Medford. key piece of hitting right there to give North a 3-2 advantage here in the first inning. And you can credit that to Trey Newman, who helps his own cause. The starting pitcher for North Medford helps his own cause there with a 2-run single. Nicely done. 3-2. With 2 out, left-hander against left-hander here for the first time today on this side of the ledger. As Davis Carr steps in and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch goes low and away for a ball. Again, Douglas seemed to be sailing, retiring the first 2 batters he faced, and then the wheels kind of fell off for him. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. North Medford is struck for 3 runs here in the bottom of the first, erasing an early South Medford 2-run lead. Breaking ball from Douglas missed somewhere for a ball. Apparently high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Next pitch is low and away. Gone full here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. South Medford coming in as the 6th-ranked team in Class 6A. This one's ball 4 through the glove of the catcher. Won't matter much unless they try to advance the runner from second to third. They don't. Now we'll go with Kellen Miller coming to the plate. Also just a sophomore. But there's a runner on every base here for South, and they really have a chance to open this one up a little bit. North Medford leading it by a score of 3-2. All of this damage in the inning coming with 2 out. Another pitch low in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Douglas throwing his 35th pitch of the inning with that delivery. And it evens a count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a strike called at the letters. Off-speed pitch taken, strike 2. And there's strike 3 to end the inning. A tough inning it was for Tanner Douglas. North Medford comes back to take the lead 3-2 at the end of the first inning. Come back with more baseball after this on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and
The The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Well, 5 runs and about 53 pitches later between the two teams, we have 1 inning books here, and it's anybody's ball game. It's North 3 and South 2 in the black and blue matchup here on TableRockSports.net. You know, it's our sponsors that make this high school coverage possible for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler of Medford. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Jake Mason to lead things off for South Medford here in the top of the second inning, trailing by a run. And the first pitch of the inning delivered by Trey Newman is high for ball 1, 1-0. Check swing, and it's a strike. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of foul territory here at North Medford High School. Some high school facilities don't have nearly as much as this. The 1-1 is right on the outside part of the plate. Good location there on the pitch from Trey Newman. Junior dealing it here, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Check swing, he did not go. And the count is even at 2. There's a pitch upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch on the way. Lifted foul and out of play down the right side. Taylor is a cameraman. It may not look like it, but not only does he work the camera, but he's selling peanuts here in the grandstands, making a little extra money. The 3-2 pitch. There's strike 3. I said you were selling peanuts in the grandstands. Just joking with you, know that. 1 away. Actually, chocolate mints. We should sell those chocolate mints here at the ballpark. 1 away here in the second inning. Always a fan favorite. This one is put into play to the right side. Knocked down, the pitcher covers. Nicely done. Trey Newman getting there. The second baseman also making a great play. And quickly there are 2 outs. Cooper Mitchell at the plate now for South Medford. Fastball on the outside corner taken for strike 1. Next pitch is low and away. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing on a pitch that came in high apparently for ball 2, 2-1. Good location, didn't miss by much. Wind continues to blow pretty well between from right to left field here at North Medford High School. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike on the inside part of the plate. Evens up the count at deuce. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of 2. With the home team North leading South Medford 3-2. There's a pitch almost sends a runner down to first on a hit batsman. Comes in inside for ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trey Newman continues labor on the hill for North Medford in his second inning of work here this afternoon. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. And a very quiet top of the second inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning with North holding on to a 1-run lead. It's North Medford 3 and South Medford 2.
From the moment you enter the court, we're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Excited is, do you? We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning. Mitchell, the leadoff hitter here, and he fouls the pitch away for a strike. 0-1. I'm going to leave that up to you, Taylor, when you get a moment. Thank you. The 0-1 pitch is there for strike 2. Good location. No balls, 2 strikes. Douglas is a heralded left-hander. He's a good one. The 0-2 pitch. And that's fouled away. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second inning for the North Medford Black Tornado. And he goes down on strikes for out number 1. Here's Jeremiah Robbins stepping in. I've got to look into the background for Jeremiah because I know a Jeremiah Robbins. He's the head coach of the Umpqua College Riverhawks. And this might be a relative of his. The first pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0 from left-hander Tanner Douglas, 6'3" senior. Next pitch misses low. Good location, didn't get the call. 2-0. Fastball comes right down the pipe for a strike. Taken by Robbins there, 2-1. Yep, down to the dirt again. Ball 3-1 now. First time this afternoon, the sun has actually felt warm. We had more of a breeze than anything else. Kept the sun cool. Didn't feel like you were getting much sun, but now we've got a little warmth on us. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We are in the bottom of the second inning, by the way. I'm efforting to change that for you as well. Three and two now the count. That last pitch not missing by much. And here's a payoff pitch to Robbins. It's high, ball 4. Brings up the second baseman. For North Medford. And the first pitch to him is a strike 0-1. Johnny King, the batter. He swings and off the fist. It's going into foul territory and out of play. And the count is 0-2. North Medford with 3 in the bottom of the first after South put 2 on the board in the top half of the first stanza. Douglas gets him to swing through the next pitch, 2 away. Good pitch from Douglas there. Hayden Horsley, a junior outfielder, the center fielder for North Medford, steps in with 2 outs and a runner at first. From the stretch, Douglas's pitch, right there, for a called strike 0-1. Douglas will turn and simply throw over to first base. Not much of a lead over there for Johnny King. Swung on and foul, tipped into the glove for strike 2. And Tanner Douglas is 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning here. The 0-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. Johnny King now at second base. There's a swing in the 0-2 pitch for strike 3. To end the second inning, both teams go scoreless in the second. We will go to the third with a 3-2 North Medford lead.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates the We'll always be there.
Everything but the Giants hat. Gonna have to talk to Joe about that. He's a Giants fan too. Uh-oh. Jeez. I knew that was gonna happen. You got it? Thank you. God, I'm just not used to being outdoors, man. I'm used to having a box. Crazy. Top of the third inning we go. And the first pitch of the third inning from Newman is a strike, 0-1. Sewell, the batter. Just off the plate there for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Newman has thrown 35 pitches so far in this ball game. Sewell is 1 for 1. Hit the first pitch of the game for a base hit back in the first inning. He swings at this one. He's now going to be 2 for 2 with that base hit. Tough out. While he's in the leadoff spot. Now we'll see if South tries to advance him around as Panthers will bring up Jace Miller. Jace is 0 for 0. Drew a walk the first time up. Newman with the toss over to first base. Runner back in time. Sewell down there at first. Breaking ball is swung on and missed for a strike. Good pitch. Oh, and 1. Another toss over to first. Sewell wasn't so far off that he wasn't able to just trot back to the bag. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball, is blocked nicely by Robbins there. Evens up the count at 1-1. Runner on at first base, Sewell for South Medford. Panthers trailing their rival North Medford here in this first game in the top of the third inning, 3-2. There's a breaking ball that just misses inside for ball 2, 2-1. Good location, just missed by a half an inch there. It's a good pitch. Next pitch is down the middle for a taken strike. Little check swing from Miller, but he didn't commit. That evens the count at deuce. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sewell remains at first base. Throw over to first base. This time Sewell has to dive back to the bag. This one is swung on, lined over the shortstop's head. That's going to be a base hit. Sewell will hold at second. And South Medford's got a little something going here in this third inning. Runners on at first and second. The first pitch there is a strike on one. Tanner Douglas, the batter, has got an opportunity to do what Newman did with his bat, helping his own cause in the first inning. He might be able to do that here. Swings through a pitch and fouls it off. Count at 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Douglas is 1 for 1 today in this game. Wind blowing straight away from right to left field and out. As you can hear it, I'm sure. The next pitch is hit down the third baseline. Nice piece of hitting. That will tie the ball game. Rounding third, scoring easily is Sewell. One more runner will be waved home as the ball's late arriving, and North Medford takes the lead back at 4-3. Tremendous piece of opposite field hitting there for Douglas. He'll be replaced on the base pass with a courtesy runner, but he did his job. And South Medford has taken the lead back. It's 4-3 Panthers. Elijah Havey will be the batter now. And in scoring position is Douglas at second base. Havey squares to bunt. Ball goes through Jeremiah Robbins' glove. That one will be charged as a pass ball. It was definitely a catchable pitch. And trotting down to third base is Douglas, and that's going to bring a visit out of the North Medford dugout. So we'll have a break in the action. Hey, make sure to visit Tap Rock Sports Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River. Beautiful place to go. It's included on your next trip to Grants Pass, just a short drive up the 5. First-class food and service awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group is Tap Rock. And Table Rock Sports says thank you to nearly 2,000 U2 subscribers. If you want to join our team, go to Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com. Click on the new red subscribe button. Your home for high school sports in Southern Oregon is TableRockSports.net. Meeting of the mound on the mound is over. Havey will have an opportunity with a runner 90 feet away from home plate and nobody out. And the pitch to him comes up in the eyes for a ball. Count now 2-0. Newman has thrown 44 pitches in the game, 16 this inning. There's a pitch, comes in high for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. South Medford with a 12-3 record. 4-3 in Southwest Conference play. North Medford is 9-9 and 3-4. So this first game is important to both teams. If North were to win this game, the two teams would be tied going into the second game of the doubleheader. There's a strike called, 3-1. Sometimes when you're struggling on the mound a little bit, and you get that strike call after a few pitches that were off the zone, you get your confidence back. The 3-1, that one looked good, but comes in high for ball 4. And that will put runners on the corners. And nobody out for the Panthers of South Medford. Carson Joe will be the batter. First pitch from Newman is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Still nobody out in the inning. There's a pitch high in the zone, ball 2. Check of the runners on the corners and the 2-0 pitch. Fed for a strike there, 2-1. I'm sure you can still hear the wind howling here at Maccabee Field. It's been blowing most of the afternoon. Getting this game started 2 hours late. The second pitch, rather the 2-1 pitch is inside for ball 3, 3-1. Lots you can do as a coach with runners on the corners and nobody out. Let's see what South elects to do here, whether to make it an action pitch or not. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's down the pipe for a called strike. Nothing going there, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss up in the eyes for strike 3. He battled back and wins the count, striking out the hitter for out number 1. Caleb Long, the batter now for South. One of the few underclassmen that is in the lineup today. He's a sophomore. And he swings and puts one into play at third. They could get 2. They'll go to second for 1. The first double play. Nicely done by North, and Taylor made double play ball to get them out of the third inning. Not before. South Medford picks up 2 runs to take the lead back. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning with the scores. South 4 and North 3.
365 is here to fuel all of your daily adventures. You'll find just what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken. Wherever your next adventure takes you, from the mountains to the coast. And our Peak Rewards app is here to help you save money on fuel. Save at least 16 cents a gallon so you can travel further on your adventures for less. Daily adventures are just better with Pinnacle 365.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
One pitch and one out as we get back to action. The very first pitch of the bottom of the third inning was hit right back to the mound and stabbed at by Tanner Douglas, who made an athletic play for out number one. One pitch, one out. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Douglas delivers to the second hitter of the inning. It's a breaking pitch for a strike, 0-1. And he swings and puts one on the ground, one hop to third. The long toss across is there for out number two. Long throwing over to Joe at first base with no trouble. 4 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning for Douglas. First pitch to Newman, who singled in 2 runs his first time up, is down low for a ball, 1-0. Pitcher helping his own cause for North back in the first inning as the second pitch comes in same spot as the first did. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 outs. Bottom half of 3, South Medford reestablishing a 4-3 lead here in this inning. And there's 3 balls thrown in succession by Douglas, who in a moment will throw his 60th pitch of the afternoon. And he throws it down the middle for a called strike taken there. 3-1. Very rarely will a kid get a 3-0 green light in a 1-run game. There's a 3-2 or 3-1 making it 3-2. That's on the outside corner. Good pitch. Full count. Douglas wheels and deals. That's fouled away. Payoff pitch. It's fouled away again. Today's game brought to you by regional sponsors including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. 3-2 pitch. This one's lifted into right field. That may drop and will. He's going to be 2 for 2. He'll round first. Now has to dive back to the bag. He took a big turn. Newman dead at first base. And the ball came in quickly, but there was, luckily at that point, nobody on the bag to cover. And so he's all right. He's back to first base with his second hit of the baseball game. Davis Carr will come to the plate now. And he fouls the first pitch away. 0-1. Carr drew a walk the first time up. Breaking ball. This left-hander goes against left-hander here, and that one settled in very nicely for strike 1. Make that strike 2, 0-2. Chop foul toward the North Medford dugout on the third base side. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch. Swung out and missed, strike 3. North threatens, does not score. We'll go to the top of the fourth with our score. South 4, North 3. You're watching South North Black and Blue Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Memorial Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During the Memorial Day sales event, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Top of the fourth inning, the first of two broadcasts here today on TableRockSports.net. Jake Mason to lead things off for the Panthers here in the fourth. He swings through a fastball from Newman for a strike, 0-1. Newman looks in, the 0-1 pitch comes in and hits him, I think. Nope, going to be a ball. 1-1. Might have come off the glove of the catcher and looked like it hit him, but it did not. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down and away for ball 2, 2-1. That one comes in tight as well, ball 3. Newman doesn't want to lose the hitter here, the 3-1 pitch. That's high for ball 4. Across the plate, but it was high, ball 4, and that puts a runner on at first base. The wind is certainly picking up here. Throw over to first base. In time is a runner. Newman from the stretch will put the ball to home plate, and this will be bunted behind the plate for a strike. The count is 0-1. Tosh Stumpenhouse, the batter. They got the runner picked off at first base. That was a great move. Now they've got him in a rundown. They'll tag him out in the pickle. That was a good pickoff move there by Newman, and there are 2 outs. Nicely done. That's a move that normally isn't specifically reserved for a left-hander by any means, but for a right-hander to have that nifty of a move is pretty unique. That one comes up and in for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. Top of the 4th inning. Breaking ball. Oh, now it's 2 strikes. I had 1 extra strike on the board there. Sorry about that. 1 and 2. Have to talk to the guys in production truck about that. The 1-2 pitch comes in high for a ball. Two and 2. This one hit to the right side. It's going to be fielded by the pitcher himself. He'll run the ball to first to ensure the out. And South Medford goes quietly in the 4th, halfway through this first game here at Maccabee Field in Medford. It's South 4, North 3.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
No balls and a strike as we go to the top of the 4th inning here. South Medford at the plate, leading it by a run. Newman misses outside with that next pitch. Mitchell, the batter, according to the roster here, is ball 4. Cooper Mitchell goes on a base on balls down to first base. Newman just threw his 72nd pitch of the afternoon. Will be interesting to see if they keep him in. After the next couple of innings. I think 110 is max. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Newman had that one inning where he threw about 35 pitches, but he's also had innings where he's retired the side in order. This guy's going to be a tough out. Colin Sewell, he's 2 for 2. Single to start the game, also poked a single back in the 3rd. One in the dirt. Runner feigns but does not go. Nice effort from Robbins behind the plate to use the equipment he's got on and block the pitch. You are awesome. Thank you. It's always good when you're sitting in the stands, somebody saves you when the wind blows and your papers go every which way but loose. Thank you so much. There's another one. Oh, these, I don't know if I need these. These are basketball ones. No, they're right. They're baseball. You're right. 2-0 the count. Thank you anyway. That was perfect. I'll just not do that anymore. 2-1 the count. Colin Sewell, the batter, runner at first. Nobody out. So check that. 1 out. Scoreboard says 2. Or did Sewell get retired? He did. We were running around trying to grab papers. That's what we were doing. Now this is Sewell, Cameron Sewell. I don't know how the scoreboard has 2 out, but they do. Here's ball forward to Sewell. You know you had to pitch him carefully. And they lose him. Jace Miller, the batter now, the shortstop for South. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Sun's starting to get hidden behind the clouds again here. Same result on that next pitch. 0-2 to Miller. Newman checks the runner at second. The pitch is swung on and lined over the second baseman's head and will be a base hit and should score a South Medford run. It does. 5-3 South and an RBI single here in the fourth inning. Two-out single, making it a 5-3 South lead. Tanner Douglas will step up now. He's 2 for 2. They're going to walk him. Not even going to pitch to him to load the bases. With first base open. You roll the dice. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but that brings up Elijah Havey. With him juiced here in the fourth inning. And he swings at the first pitch he sees and chops at the shortstop to go the short route to get the out. And that will retire the side. One run comes in here in the fourth inning for South. It's the Panthers 5 and the Black Tornado 3. And we're back with more after this on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, South Medford adding an insurance run in the top half, leading it by a score of 5-3 now. Today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at all youth sporting events. The black and blue rivalry in full progress here this afternoon. If you want to catch some softball between South and North, that's at 6 o'clock tonight at Lithia and Driveway Fields. They've moved that game from Larry Binney Field here due to the wet grounds. It's always nice to have that option to play on turf as the first pitch of the bottom of the inning is down low for ball one, 1-0. This one chopped on 2 hops to third. The long throw high and in time. First baseman doing a nice job there. Saving the long throw, there's one away. Those are trouble sometimes. 1 out here in the inning for North. Here's Hayden Beckstead. I've got that right? I do. Junior. Swings at the first pitch he sees and pops it up to the right side of the infield. That will be gloved for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the fifth, or in the bottom of the fourth. I'm a half inning ahead there. 2 outs. The batter now will be Jeremiah Robbins. He's a sophomore catcher. First pitch below the knees for a ball. Looked good. This came in low, 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Robbins in this game is 0 for 1. That's a strike, a breaking pitch. Settled in nicely for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robbins, the batter, and the pitch is down in the dirt. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth inning. South Medford took the early lead 2-0 in the first. North answering with 3 in the bottom half of the first inning. South got the lead back in the third, added 1 in the fourth. Here's the pitch. This one chopped third baseline foul. Little blooper there. One thing Medford has always had that I think the rest of the state is somewhat jealous of is just great coaching through the years. My goodness. Some of the coaches that have had this program, these programs, swing and a miss on the next pitch, and that will end the fourth inning. Nothing across for North. We'll go to the fifth. It is South 5 and North 3. You're watching Black and Blue Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
365 is here to fuel all of your daily adventures. You'll find just what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken. Wherever your next adventure takes you, from the mountains to the coast. And our Peak Rewards app is here to help you save money on fuel. Save at least 16 cents a gallon so you can travel further on your adventures for less. Daily adventures are just better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back here to Maccabee Field. Going to the top of the fifth inning, it is North trailing South by a score of 5-3. Both games on video today. You'll be able to watch the streams, and they're free of charge for you to watch. You know how that's possible? That's possible because of our sponsors. They make the high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore and Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. And you can find out what it might be if you don't know. They'll help you get into one. Also, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They've now got 7 locations to serve you. North leading South here as we go to the fifth. 5-3. Tanner Douglas through the first 4 innings for South Medford has thrown 77 pitches. We'll see where Newman is at here. He has thrown 81. And his first pitch of the inning is the outside corner called strike. And the count is 0-1. Newman's 0-1 pitch. Right across the plate, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Carson Joe, the first baseman, made a good stop on a high throw from third last inning. The 0-2 pitch. Got away from Newman there. He knew it when he let it go. 1-2. Mentioned earlier today, the weatherman didn't look like he was going to cooperate to get these games in this morning. It was not pleasant at all. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Joe did not go, and that'll even up the count at deuce. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not exceptionally warm and certainly very breezy here today. The 2-2 pitch is swung on a hit to the right side. On 2 hops, fielded there. The throw to first is in time for out number 1. Nice play at second base from King over there. Field the ball, 1 out. Batter now is Long. Caleb Long takes the ball, 1-0. That one looked good, but came in ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Newman looks in, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball just inside, ball 3. And the 3-0 pitch is upstairs for ball 4, a 2-out walk issued here. Mason, the batter, is 0 for 1 in the action this afternoon. Takes ball 1 and 2. Was that just ball 1? 1-0. There's a strike to even up the count. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner at first base. And a throw over to first base. There's a bunt, third base side, and that will squirt foul. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Wind continues to blow just as it did at the beginning of the ball game from right to left field and out. Straightaway left field. Get one up in the air. It might go somewhere today. Throw over to first, almost thrown away by Newman. A little high on the throw, but first baseman saves him. There's one that hit into left field. That's going to be extra bases perhaps. No, it'll be just a single, but that will put runners on at first and second. So 2 runners in scoring position now for for South Medford. Well, actually one at second base and one at first. Kyle Cope, the batter, he takes a strike, 0-1. Short lead at second, average lead at first, and the pitch comes in low and outside in the dirt. Robbins does a nice job to block it there. That will leave it at the count of 1. South Medford trying to add on to their lead. They lead it by a score of 5-3. They're in the top of the 5th inning. This one hit to the right-hand side. King will be there. Bobbles the ball. Everybody's safe. First error of the ball game, and it's a big one as that loads him up. Cooper Mitchell will be the batter now for South Medford, with the bases loaded and only one out. Newman in a jam right here. And he throws a good pitch down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at every base. South having a chance maybe to open it up here a little bit with a 2-run lead currently. The 0-1 is blocked at the plate by Robbins in the dirt. Nicely done. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Only 1 out. Newman would love one of those double play balls he got back in the 3rd inning. That one's on the inside corner for a called strike. And it's now 1-2. Breaking pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And there are 2 outs. Cameron Sewell is a tough out. He steps in with the bases loaded. Chomping at the bit to make something happen. The first pitch to Cameron's a ball down low, 1-0. Newman with the bases loaded going to the full windup. The 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. Sewell 2 for 2 this afternoon for South Medford. That one misses inside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Sewell may get an RBI without having to swing the bat here. Newman now at 104 pitches. 3-0 pitch. Sewell took a couple of steps toward first base. I don't know why, because that pitch came in for a strike undisputedly, and the count is 3-1. Little coaching coming from the third base dugout. One of the coaches moving some fielders around a little bit on the North Medford side. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded for South Medford. They have a 5-3 lead here in the 5th. Oh, they'll spin. That's what they were talking about, trying to get the runner off at second base with a pretty good lead. And actually throw back there, which is dangerous with the runner at third. If that throw goes awry, you give up a run. No harm, no foul there, though. 3-1 remains a count. Newman's pitch. Sewell puts it into play, but foul. And the wheels will be going here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is juiced. Your leadoff hitter at the plate. If you're South Medford, you like your chances right here. And on the other side, if you're Trey Newman, the pitcher for North Medford, you can make a statement by retiring this third out right here. Big pitch coming up. Here it is. Sewell swings, fouls it away. We'll do it again. Sewell, a left-handed hitter. Steps back in. He'll wait for Newman to come home again. And the pitch. High for ball 4, 6-3. South Medford. Sewell gets an RBI without swinging the bat. And the inning continues for the South Medford Panthers. Runners all advance 90 feet. First pitch to the next hitter is high for a ball, 1-0. Miller, the batter, he's 2 for 2. Chase Miller. Chase has also had a good afternoon at the plate. And as such, Newman pitching him carefully here. It is 2-0. And right now, 3-0. I think Newman's getting a little bit tired. He's thrown over 100 and, well, he's past 110 now at this point, I believe. You can tell when he releases his pitch, his back is not bent like it usually is, and that brings the ball high to the zone. He's at 116 pitches. 3-0 pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Another run scores for South. They call this running out of gas, and I think that's going to do it for Trey Newman on the bump. Seven to 3 is our score. We're going to have a pitching change, I do believe. So what we're going to do is take a break here on TableRockSports.net. Here in the top of the 5th, South Medford has the bases loaded. They have scored 2, and they lead it by a score of 7-3.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Memorial Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During the Memorial Day sales event, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. Waiting even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Memorial Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During the Memorial Day sales event, you'll save.
Johnny King comes in from second base to pitch, and he will face Tanner Douglas with the bases loaded for South Medford with 2 runs in. First pitch from King is down low for a ball, 1-0. Newman just simply ran out of gas here in the 5th inning. Threw over 115 pitches today. The 1-0 pitch from King. This one is put into play to second base. The throw to first is in time for out number 3. But 2 runs come in for the South Medford Panthers here in the top of the 5th inning. And they increase their lead over North Medford by a score of 7-3 here on TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Always be there.
Johnny King to lead things off here for the North Medford Black Tornado in the 5th inning. South Medford adding 2 runs in the inning and lead it now by a score of 7-3. He swings through the first pitch from Douglas for strike 1, 0-1. I was impressed with Douglas last year at the Legion level, doing a lot of Legion baseball. Tanner's improved, I think, since then. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled away. And the count 0-2. North Medford High School, the proud home of Seth Brown, who went to high school not just here, but at Klamath Union, now playing first base for the Oakland A's. The 0-2 pitch is off the plate for a ball. Hovering right near the 200 batting average, not the season he wanted to have so far, but he's getting to play almost every day and representing Southern Oregon, in particular the Rogue Valley and Klamath Basin, very well. He was born in Klamath Falls. The 1-2 pitch. Backhanded, going to go right through the glove at third, and that's going to put a runner on at first base for North. I would charge that an error if I'm the official scorer, but I'm not. So I'll leave that to those who are assigned that task. Leadoff runner at first base for North Medford. And Aiden Horsley will try to keep this inning going now. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Horsley will swing and foul the first pitch off. Strike one. Aiden's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Tanner Douglas has thrown 82 pitches in this contest. The left-hander delivers. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second is not in time. They'll steal the base. Check with the runner at second now, and the pitch. Horsley swings, hits this one into right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The stolen base turns into a run for North Medford as they score from second. Manufacturing a run there is what they did, making it 7-4. That'll bring up Rutigliano. Nobody out in the inning. And it looked like as he went and crossed the bag at first, he might, the runner there, Horsley, might have pulled a hammy or something. He's standing down on the grass cutout just past the foul side of the line at first base. Try to walk it off. He's apparently going to stay in the game. So he's on at first. Nobody out. And Rutigliano, who is 0 for 1, will step in. North Medford scoring a run here in the bottom of the 5th inning to cut the lead to 3. Rutigliano squares to bunt but can't connect. The back pick down to first goes awry and down the right field line, and that will put a runner on at second, and clearly having a hard time running is Horsley. He hopped his way down to second base. Second error of the inning, if I were scoring it, for South Medford here in the bottom of the 5th. Defense has let him back into the game a bit. Here's a breaking ball strike. Oh, 0-2. They are going to bring a pinch runner in for him. He just can't shake this injury. Horsley's going to run off the field, but I'm not sure he'll be good to go for game 2. We'll wait to see. It is so crazy that something like a pulled hammy can really take you out of a ball game, maybe out of a few ball games. Just running down the baseline. The 0-2 pitch. High for a ball. 1-2. Tanner Douglas thrown well here for North, or rather for South against North today. Straight up into the air, the ball goes. Left-hand side of the infield. Third baseman coming in to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Colton Morgan. Fun player to watch. Runner on at second base. In scoring position. 3-run deficit between these two teams now as Morgan squares to bunt. Ball goes by again. This one will advance the runner to third base on a passed ball. Both pitchers up in pitch count. As you noticed, Newman came out of the game, and Douglas is at 89 pitches right now. There's a strike on the outside corner. Which will even up the count at 1. Another bunt attempt that goes foul at the plate. Now 1-2. Tornado trying to manufacture some runs here. They got one in after with a second base steal and then a base hit. They give them credit for getting that one. Now they'll see if they can get this second run in the inning. Swing and a miss on the next pitch for out number 2. Davis Carr coming up now. Douglas continues to labor on the mound for South Medford. It's gone the distance. Nice breaking pitch settling in for a strike. Looked like a slider, 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, but kicked out. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Havey doing a good job there. 1-1 pitch is again low for ball 2, 2-1. And again, Havey has to save the day with a great play behind the dish. Runner at third base, that ball gets by you. That's another run. And even though it's still a 3-run lead, you cut it down to 2 there. If it gets by, here's a pitch. That one's high. 3-1. I think Douglas is having the same problem that Newman did in the previous half of the inning. He's just laboring a little bit too much now. 3-1 is ball 4. Outside, put runners on the corners now. So runners on the corners as we approach the 2-hour mark for this baseball game. Obviously not going to get started at 4 p.m. for the second game today. Ball gets by the catcher again, enough that the runner at first will advance to second. The runner at third cannot move. Davis Carr is the hitter. I'm not sure what this break in the action's about. The official, the umpire, having a short but seemingly nice discussion with the first base coach. Runners out at second and third. 1 ball, no strike count. This one by Carr is popped up. Second baseman waiting for the ball to come down, makes the catch. Side retired. They leave two, but they do not score. Had the opportunity, but couldn't bring him around. We will head to the top of the 6th inning in this first of two. 7-4 North.
Time is always be there. See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. Be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is MotorTrend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Elijah Havey flies out to right on the first pitch of the 6th inning. There's one away already as we get back to action here at Maccabee Field. Johnny King on the mound in relief. His first pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. And he falls behind in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. No, this is Havey here. No, this is Carson Joe. Carson Joe, the batter. Havey flied out as I said he did. Now 3-1 to Joe. First baseman here for the South Panthers. And King's 3-1 pitch off the plate. Walks him. South Medford with a 3-run lead and a runner out at first here in the top of the 6th inning. Tanner, check that. Caleb Long will be the batter. Getting his signs from Josh Moody at third base. Breaking ball from King misses low for ball 1. 1-0. I was telling Taylor, my cameraman here, that since we're sitting in the bleachers, we don't have the support of a chair in the back. I've got a chair in my car I'm going to bring between games, I think. One hopper to third. They could get 2. Throw to second for 1. They don't go to first with the throw, but nicely done at third base to retire the out, second of the inning. Right at the shoestring of Morgan at third, who fired to second base to retire the lead runner. And there are 2 outs. The wind picking up once again as Long steps up. Excuse me, it's Mason. Mason the batter. And King starts him off with a breaking ball, which he has done almost exclusively here to each hitter in the sequence. Always starts with a breaking pitch, a 1-0 pitch. This one chopped toward third in foul territory. It would have been a long throw. He throws back to the pitcher, though, just to keep that arm in shape. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first base. South Medford leading North in the black and blue game 1, 7-4. Strike at the knees. Count down 1-2. Between games, we'll see if we can assemble some scores of games that might be over since we got started 2 hours late here today. The 1-2 pitch called strike 3. Johnny King rings him up. And the Panthers go away in the 6th inning, leaving a runner at first base. Heading to the bottom of the inning, South Medford Panthers have a 7-4 lead, and we'll continue after this.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Returning here to Maccabee Field, 7-4 North with the advantage over South. As we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Fans, it's time to get you back in the game as an official. There is just a critical need of officials in all sports right now. So go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you back on the field and in the court soon. Douglas will begin his 6th inning of work on the bump for South, leading it by 3. And the first pitch of the bottom of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1 to Kellen Miller. Miller's first plate attempt today. The next pitch is low in the dirt. Evens up the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller got good bat on it, but fouls it away, and the count now 1-2. It's a shot to get the ball over the left field wall here. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, missed, but gets by the catcher. The insured throw to first base to get the out is there in time, and there's 1 away. It's the DH coming up now for the Black Tornado. Aiden Beckstead. He swings at the first pitch he sees, and he lines out to shortstop in a well-played baseball. Nicely done there, 2 outs. Robbed him of a hit, to be honest with you. That ball was in a line shot toward short. And Miller at shortstop gloving it for out number 2. 2 outs and nobody on. Douglas misses upstairs with a first pitch for a ball, 1-0. South continues to lead this one 7-4. Ball 2. Goes right after him with the 2-0 pitch. It swung on and missed for a strike. 2 balls and a strike now. With 2 out, nobody on. Bottom half of the 6th inning, South Medford leading North Medford 7-4. Next pitch. Called off the plate. Ball 3. That's the loudest we've heard the crowd, which is split right, as you imagine, 50-50 with South and North playing each other. But that's the loudest we've heard the displeasure for either side today. Pretty much a fair call ball game until that pitch. 3-1 pitch. That one is swung on and hit well into left field. Goes all the way to the wall. And that's the difference between having a 2-2 pitch or a 3-1 pitch, is you get one to take in the wheelhouse, and you do. Here's the pitcher, Johnny King. I like Johnny's style. He's got that old school stirrup look going on. That's going to wrap it up for Tanner Douglas on the bump, as he has thrown well here today. But North Medford is knocking on the door, and South Medford's going to the bullpen. And we are going to come back after this. Table Rock Sports.
We'll always be there.
.365 is here to fuel all of your daily adventures. You'll find just what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken. Wherever your next adventure takes you, from the mountains to the coast. And our Peak Rewards app is here to help you save money on fuel. Save at least 16 cents a gallon, so you can travel further on your adventures for less. Daily adventures are just better with Pinnacle 365.
Carson Joe. Wrong guy. Carson Joe comes over from first base to pitch, as it is a day for Douglas. Tanner Douglas finishes the game with 106 pitches. He can win, he cannot lose. As far as the winning pitcher is concerned, Joe comes from first, and Douglas simply moves over to play first base. Simple switch. Joe's first pitch misses for ball 1, 1-0. Joe from the stretch, the 1-0 pitch, lifted high into the air in left center field. Coming in, going out, ball drops right between the shortstop and the left fielder for a seeing eye single, and it's 7-5. Johnny King helping his own cause since he's now on the mound, and he cuts this South Medford lead down to 2. Here's Horsley now. He represents a tying run at the plate. Joe's first pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1, 1-0. Johnny King with a pretty good lead at first. This one is swung on by Horsley, grounded to short, bobbled, and everybody's safe. Oh, they got him at first? Did they really? Wow, what a great play at first base to end the inning. North Medford does get another run in. But South Medford will come up to the top of the 7th inning, leading by 2. It is 7-5. You're watching today's Black and Blue Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Johnny King taking his warm-up tosses for North here as we go to the top of the 7th inning. It is 7-5 now. North Medford answering with yet another run. They have played scrappy and have not let South run away with this here this afternoon. We go to the top of the 7th inning. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. First pitch of the 7th is fouled off to Stumperhouse, who's 0 for 3 today. Josh fouls the first pitch off for a strike, 0-1 from Johnny King. Pitch under the knees for a ball, evens the count up, 1-1. That one came in, almost hit him. He checks, swings through it, and he strike. That bat was out. Pitch fooled everybody, including the hitter, 1-2. That one almost hits him again. Stuppenhouse is even on the count, 2-2. 2-2 pitch from King. Hard hit ball off the third baseman's glove. That's going to be a base hit for Stuppenhouse. That'll put a runner on with nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning for the Panthers of South Medford. Cooper Mitchell coming up to the plate now. Ball in the dirt, nicely blocked there by Jeremiah Robbins for ball 1, 1-0. This one is swung on, pop foul. Heads up, 1-1. Taylor's looking for me for cover. I'm looking for him for cover. 1-1 the count. One of us is bigger than the other. By default, that's you. They'll throw over to first base, and Stuppenhouse will get down to second, and an errant throw. It's going to be an error on Johnny King's throw over there. and so a runner in scoring position for South Medford. 1-1 the count. Hard hit ball to left. Foul, but boy, he hit that on a rope. That's probably the hardest ball we've seen hit this afternoon, and it goes for a foul ball. 1-2 the count. Mitchell really got around on that one. The 1-2 is grounded to third. The long toss across is in time. The runner retreats back to second base. Did not try to advance as that ball was hit to the left-hand side. One away in the inning. And I'll tell you, down at that hot corner at third base today, all afternoon, Morgan has been solid down there. He's played a lot, had to play a lot of balls in the dirt. Some line drives that got by him, others that didn't. Turned to 5-4-3 double play in the third or fourth inning, I believe. South Medford with one out here in the top of the seventh inning in a game that is, you would think would, with a 7-5 score, it wouldn't take so long, but we're at 2.5 hours here for this first one. Here's Sewell, who has had a great day at the plate. First pitch of the ball game, he singled. Had a single in his second attempt, too, I believe. Got a runner at second base right now. Here's a pitch. That's a strike, 0-1. King checks a runner. The pitch to Sewell is upstairs for a ball. 2 for 2 today with a walk. For Sewell at the plate. Sewell swings, grounds to second. Bobbled there. Everybody's safe. Runners on the corners. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jace Miller. Runners on the corners. One out. Miller hit by the pitch. And that will load him up. And a dangerous bat coming up. Tanner Douglas. Douglas stands to be the winning pitcher of this afternoon's game. As the first pitch is there for a strike, 0-1. Got a good cut at the next pitch, but fouls it away. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at every base. No runs in, though, this inning for South yet. They lead 7-5 here in the seventh inning. Douglas grounds to short. They'll get 1. Will they get 2? The throw. Not in time. 8-5. Got the lead runner off a second. Runner scores to make it 8-5. Douglas will be safe at first base. RBI credited to him. No, it's a fielder's choice. Can't credit with the RBI there. With a fielder's choice. But Potential double play ball. So it's 8-5. And here's Elijah Havey. Swings through the breaking pitch for a strike, 0-1. He hits a ball well to left. It's going to go foul. I was going to say that's going to go all the way down to the corner of the stadium, but a long foul ball is all that ended up being. Hit a ball that well, but it goes foul, and now you're behind 0-2. Kind of seems unfair. The 0-2 pitch. Just inside to Havey. Almost got hit by it. Ball one. Runners on the corners for South Medford. 1 run in. Ooh, nice breaking pitch from King, but did not get the call there. A little too tight, 2-2. There's a pitch that comes in high. Ball 3, that left his hand early. King's hand, the pitcher. And as such, it came up very high in the strike zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 2 outs, runner will be going, I'm sure. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, King got him. South gets an insurance run. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning with the score. South Medford 8 and North Medford 5.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Three outs away are the South Medford Panthers of picking up game 1 in the win column. As the Panthers, Carson Joe is in relief on the bump, trying to close it out. But give North Medford credit, every time South has picked up a run or 2 or 3, they've answered with a run or 2 or 3 of their own. Here's Frankie Rutigliano, the shortstop. Just a sophomore, steps in against Joe on the bump. And the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. One 1-0. That one high. Joe then misses low. Might be rushing his delivery just a little bit here. Finds himself quickly behind in the count, 3-0 to Rutigliano. .30 pitch is down Broadway for a strike. 3-1. On the outside corner, battling back nicely. Full count now at 3-2 to Rutigliano. Oh, they say that was outside ball 4. Leadoff runner is on. To bring up Colton Morgan. He's played well at third today. That 3-2 pitch, very close. Joe works from the stretch. The right-hander delivers. It's a strike. They'll snap with a back-picked attempt down to first base. And Havey had the idea, but the tag not in time. South Medford would love to have right here is a double play baseball. Throw over to first again. That's why you got to keep that runner somewhat close. Keep the double play ball in effect. The Panthers going to keep a very close eye on Rutigliano at first base. Good lead for him right there. Joe misses up and in with a pitch. Count is even at 1. Pitch is low, throw down again to first base, not in time. Carson Joe's not missing by much, but he's not getting those calls. 2-1 pitch is swung on and chipped at the plate, foul, 2-2. Two-two pitch from Joe is low. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. 3-2. Runner on at first base, tying run in the on deck circle. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 1. Probably swung at a pitch, it was out of the zone. It was a little looked outside here, but there's one out. And here's Newman. Started the game on the mound for North Medford. Here's a pitch there for a strike. Delivered by Carson Joe, 0-1. 2.5 hours into this first game. Newman is 2 for 2 today. And he fouls the next pitch off.
Watch his front foot.
0-2 the count. Runner goes on the delayed move down to second base after the ball was in the dirt. Throw not in time. So it takes away the double play ball and puts a runner in scoring position for North Medford. Joe with a 1-2 count to work with. One out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hard hit ball, just foul, third base side. North Medford not going away quietly in this one. Joe's next pitch, breaking pitch, got him looking, beautiful pitch. Strike 3, and there are 2 outs. Here's Carr with 2 outs, representing North Medford's last chance here. South leading by 3. Here's the pitch. Don't know where it missed, but it was a ball. 1-0. Yeah, we're starting to get a pretty good breeze here now again. It was warm for about 20 minutes. And then it decided not to be anymore. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball strike, 1-1. North Medford down to their final out. Strike 2 on the outside corner at the knees. And Carson Joe 1 pitch away from giving his team their 13th win of the spring and their 5th win in Southwest Conference play. Foul tipped at the plate and just could not hold on to it. Havey had it for a second, couldn't hold. Count remains 1-2. We'll have the usual 20-25 minute break between games. We're going to have a pitching change here? I think we are. I think this is more of a pitching change because of pitch count. So they can use Carson Joe in game 2 if need be. I can think of no other reason at this point when you're ahead 1-2 in the count and you're up by 3 runs to make a pitching change. So we're going to tell you who that is and come back here to North Medford's Maccabee Field with the score, South 8, North 5.
365 is here to fuel all of your daily adventures. You'll find just what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken. Wherever your next adventure takes you, from the mountains to the coast. And our Peak Rewards app is here to help you save money on fuel. Save at least 16 cents a gallon so you can travel further on your adventures for less. Daily adventures are just better with Pinnacle 365.
Sewell becomes the 3rd pitcher of record here for South. Pitch is swung on and delivered into center field for a base hit. North will come around and score to make it 8-6. And they'll take advantage of his errant throw home that goes back to the backstop. And the runner will advance from first to second base. So very much still in this game, the North Medford Black Tornado. Cutting the lead down to 2. And Kellen Miller coming to the plate. He represents the tying run. Sewell will hit him with the very first pitch. And the winning run will now come to the plate for North Medford. So bring up Johnny King. No, excuse me, check that. That's 12. Hayden Beckstead. Still only 1 out in the inning. Sewell trying to close this game out for South Medford. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Breaking ball. 0-1. Sewell checks the runner at second base. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. Nice job from Havity Brockett, and the count is 1-1. Well, we mentioned North Medford has battled back in every inning, and they have here in the 7th as well. Scoring 1 in the bottom of the 7th to make it 8-6. Tying run at first base, the winning run at the plate. Sewell's next pitch is off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike. There's 2 outs in the scoreboard. Swing and a miss down to their final strike, but we said that a moment ago when North indeed was down to their final strike. And after ringing that fact up on the broadcast, they came around, scored another run, and put a couple of runners on base. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Here's a pitch. That's fouled at the plate. He could not hold on. Today's game is brought to you by Avista Utilities and your friends from Pinnacle 365, fueling all your daily adventures. Download the Peak Reward app and start saving 16 cents a gallon at the pump, pinnacle365.com. Three balls, 2 strikes. Make that 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And the pitch. Just off the plate. Outside. Ball 3, 3-2. North Medford has given it all here, trying to keep into this ball game. 8-6 the score. Players on the North Medford side excited, trying to get their team a couple of runs here to tie it up, maybe send it into extras or score the winning run and win the thing. Swing and a miss, and the ball game over. North Medford wins it, or rather, South Medford wins it 8-6, but North Medford gave them a run here in the 7th inning, scoring 1 run. This wraps up our first broadcast of today's doubleheader. It is South and North Medford coming up. Game number 2 in about 30 minutes. We hope you will join us then on TableRockSports.net.